Okay, so you sent me a gift. I'm gonna hold and respond to this. Early Christmas present. Stealing a boat to Morrowind. There are funny things there, but also some very nice loot. Joke's on you, I'll never find the nice loot. Okay, alright, Morrowind. I will say my custom message is thank you very much, Sarlark. I appreciate this. I'm excited to see Morrowind in a game that I can play with a controller. Yeah. Thank you very much. Oh. Okay. I hold to respond one more time. Merkmeyer! Oh my goodness, Zarlark. 2 of them. 2 new zones. This is the game that never ends. I'm never going to be able to get through all this content. I haven't even finished the Dark Brotherhood stuff. Hope you enjoy, and thanks for many hours of great streams. Looking forward to follow you in the new year. Oh, you're so sweet. This is gonna be great. I'm excited. Beast lore. Thank you again, Zarlark. You are awesome, and I appreciate this. And it's gonna be great being able to run around and explore this with you. Okay. Yeah. So much content overload. I guess that's kind of a good thing about this game in particular, that there's so much you can do, so you could actually roleplay your character to just do only certain things in the story, build their own life. But not Rikha'Raal, she experiences everything, for that is the Khajiit that she is. What were we doing? The plan. Yeah, not to the dungeon. Because she does not want to die over and over again. Magical discovery. Oh yes. But the shadows. Killing their owners. And then there's Mournhold, capital city of Ebonheart Pact. Somehow people know this one, but they want weird things from Khajiit, and she does not really want to do that. It's very strange. It's like they think that the Khajiit is already loyal to them. This one is a simple Khajiit that just wants to see you get ideas for much more art. I will! So much! Rest in peace, F12. I actually have like the print screen button on my keyboard that I use, but yes. So much art. It's ridiculous when I think about the Dark Brotherhood mod and how I'm just like, I'm gonna make all these custom art assets. That's my primary focus. Just to make the most ultimate clutter possible. But it just goes such a long way when you enter a space that's like really well cluttered and tells a story of its own. I want that so bad. For glory. No. Yes. Abandon it. And we can't abandon that. There is one. Argonian Antiquities. A society dedicated to locating and restoring Argonian antiquities. Yes, this one wants to do that. And the guild. For sure. This one is going to abandon that quest. It's very strange. Okay. Warren Wenriedel. Probably should do that. He could die if Rikha'Raal just runs off to other adventures. I'll be reading D&D rules, so I'm ready for Friday. They will be here as well. Goodness! Yeah, did the DM ever show up? Or GM? always think DM's kind of naughty. Because everyone seemed into it. He was aware of the time and everything. I don't know if there was like some kind of emergency or something, so I'm like withholding judgment. If he gets back to us and says, holy shit, I'm so sorry guys, I just got caught up with stuff, it's fine, life happens, but it's kind of disappointing because you had it planned for days in advance. Yeah, I might have to go on the Reddit again and look for other DMs that might be willing to run you guys a game. Well, not a game, a bunch of one-shots, but still. If I could find others, might be good. Alright, Wenridiel. Elfin name. Can be found in the city of Marburg Greenshade. So Marburg is where Rikha'Raal is now, yes? No. Oh. Oh yes, unlock the way shrine over here. This one did that. Greenshade, Marburg, Woodhearth, Marburg. Okay, and in here, this one does not see a quest marker. That does not bode well. But Rikha'Raal will stay true to her mission. Way shrine is here. Oh, Rikha'Raal forgot to eat. She always forgets to eat. This is the second time, so my fuse is a little short. I will try it out though, and others are up. And the others are up with that. Perry and Handy are ready to play. And if we get something regular up and running, then more might join. Yeah. Having like a regular game in place of just like the one shots will be great. People can, and because like I want other people to feel like they can join and like jump in essentially. That's why it was like one shots are probably best for this community right now. So for now I am the DM. Oh, Zarlark stepping up. I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, because last time I thought, you know, it was a little bit last minute. Everybody has different time zones. That DM didn't seem like quite used to that idea. So I was like, all right, the first time, kind of last minute. This time you did have plenty of time. So I agree. I agree with your decision. And I'm interested to see what kind of a DM you're gonna be. Do you know what everyone's interested in, like playstyle wise? Is it more combat? Is it more roleplay? I got all the books, so I need to get reading. I mean, this is true. Knowing that kind of stuff, it's important. But half of it is just being a storyteller. I mean, you could just go from a module, to be fair. And to like, since it's your first time DMing, that's probably the best bet, is to like have a module that you're at least loosely following. We talk about middle ground. That's fair. Middle ground is good. A little bit of roleplay, a little bit of combat. Kind of appeals to most groups. But yeah, there's a lot of like homebrew level stuff you can do with critical hits, like how you want to handle those. Let's see here. Wait, what? Oh no, did Rikha'Raal read this wrong? I have knives and long shadows. Wait, no. Oh no, did I? Oh, I read it completely wrong, didn't I? No. Oh yes, okay. Oh, I'm silly. I was looking at the white and the gray, and the grayed out, I in my head I was like, okay, that's the one that's not done yet. They all need to be white. They all have to be gray. My brain went completely backwards. It's like visual dyslexia. I don't know what just happened. Dang it. Okay, well, we're right next to Wayshrine, so we can just go back. Oh man. That's funny. I love how, like, if you're watching these in order, like as VODs, it's just gonna be funny because at the end of it, I'm like, okay, I'll see you next time, and then the next video comes. It's like, I don't remember what I was doing. Stories are not a problem. I've been doing TT games, tabletop games for 20 years. It is the rules and stuff I need to get into the thick of. Ah, beautiful. All right. What kind of tabletop games? Like, is it really meaty dice games, or more freeform stuff, or what? I am curious. Oh right, we had to like walk or something, right? That was what it was. Or read the quest information there. Alright, Adiber is studying in Shornhelm Ravenspire, and Nilo resides in Stormhold Shadowfen. Okay. Both. It has been off and on with many groups. Ravenspire. All right. This one has a long travel ahead of her. Let's go all the way up to here. Yeah, alright, that should work then. Right? I should be able to see it on my... Yes! We ride for many miles. Trying to imagine how impossible this would be on, like in Daggerfall, where it was like almost real world scale, where just gonna be traveling for days and days and days. Sadly, I'm not in game. I have waypoints in that zone where you need to go. Ah, it's fine. Rikha'Raal enjoys exploring. It is half the fun. Oh. She gets distracted easily, but it is worth it. Usually. There are no other players afoot. There's one at least. Oh gosh. Alright, not too bad. Rikha'Raal just wants to heal you. Did she just to heal you too? Oh wait, no, was she? There's someone else who fell down. Betty looks so fair. Ah man, I'm such a support man, it's disgusting. But she still doesn't want people to get attacked. A werewolf.
Varen's Gambit nearly handed me the Empire to Manamako, and now to me.
Yeah, not quite. Almost there.
Nothing you can do will end this.
This is true. Truer words have not been said. Alright, back to quest. Rikha'Raal probably wasn't as helpful as she was hoping, but it is still something. She knew she was able to heal at least a few of them. Yeah, resurrection stuff is certainly needing some work. 1,096. Oh, that can be sold. You don't really have anything good. Good to switch with anyway. Rikha'Raal wonders the story behind that cart. Why it was left behind. There was nobody nearby. These ones as well. These are goods. They do not look to be strewn about. Someone just ran away. Oh, zombies. Maybe that is why. What does that even mean? A merchant.
I wasn't sure if I'd run into anyone else on these forsaken roads. Well, except for the werewolves and the maniacal cultists, that is.
Well, since you are here. Alright, Rikha'Raal's things for her tiny room. To be able to take is the Dwarven battle axe. And Rick is not really sure what else. Oh, this blade. And oh, crafting motifs. Rikha'Raal can use those. There was other staffs. You can have these ice staffs. Rikha'Raal does not have enough experience. Still, it is worth holding on to. Those things are not easy to just come by.
You there. You don't look like one of these bandits.
No. Rikha'Raal is a Khajiit vampire that will consume your blood.
Help us. We can't resist much longer.
No. Rikha'Raal is on a mission.
We cannot resist much longer. They will break us.
Some other hero will come. Rikha'Raal is sure. Ancient scroll of the Dalamar. Too many problems in Tamriel. Instant chaos. You just look like an interesting spot. You just want to give up, will you? At least you've stopped trying to convince Rika. how long is this graveyard? At least that's so realistic. Having that big of a graveyard from all of the people that have been dying around here. Are you the cart
Crosswitch have had enough. Crosswitch isn't the best place to visit right now. If you do enter the town, try not to get noticed by the Red Rooks. If you're good in a fight, though, you could join our resistance. We could really use the help.
What is the trouble?
You could say that. The Red Rook bandits have decided to make our town their base of operations. They threaten and even kill whoever gets in their way. We're going to put a stop to it. Tamriel Selin is organizing a resistance group.
To help a town, you say? Making a town safer is something that Rikha'Raal likes to do. It makes it easier for travel. Tell Rika, are the Red Rooks not just common bandits?
Maybe, but they've taken over the whole town. If you decide to help, talk to Tamriel Selin. You can find him at the inn. Just don't do anything to call attention to yourself, and the Red Rooks should let you wander around in peace.
Oh, they should, eh? This one will look around. She may not help, but she may. Legitimate interest. That is quite correct. There is no way shrine here. There is a sky shard. Climb above a crosswitch. Oh, this is where the wish shrine is. Ah. So close to goal. Let's go get that away shrine. Perfect. Climb above a crosswitch. In the bowels of Cryptwatch. Ah, Rikha'Raal is not going into the bowels. But climbing above a crosswitch, perhaps. The animal disappeared completely. That is interesting. Ah, the Iron Mine arms and armor. And these are bellows for the forge. Now that is unique. Very well done. It's part of the architecture, inside and out. Very good. That was easy. It is blindingly bright. Oh, you are already taking care of them? Well, then this town is probably in good hands. Oh, watch out. It seems like a very nice town.
Don't tell anyone, but I hear we're organizing a resistance.
Then why are you telling this one? Don't tell everyone what you're doing. It's very poor organizational skills. It is like obvious that this one is a complete stranger to the town. Hello there, Tam. We're here to see Rikha'Raal's amazing adventures. So you want to talk? Yeah, right? Like, hey, psst, we're organizing a resistance. Stranger. Yeah. Rain. You know, I never really checked if they have the same problem as Skyrim does, with it being just fake rain, or whether it has occlusion.
They took him. A pack of madmen abducted Captain Jarek.
That seems unfortunate. Like, oh, here, this is perfect. Right here. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, that's nice. So immersive. He says to the Khajiit with the big staff and red, cold, dead eyes. Oh, they're so red. I was looking at that in the login screen. I'm like, you know, if this was like a real world, like real consequences, and the magic had like real implications, vampires are so easily identified with these crazy red eyes. The only time it might be difficult is with dark elves, where it would be hard to tell with a dark elf if you're a vampire, I think. I don't know, I haven't looked at the models really closely, but I know, like, since they can have really red eyes. So then you'd have maybe dark elves being, you'd have, like, discrimination against them because you couldn't tell whether there might be a vampire or not. But, like, with these, they can be hunted down and killed so easily. I fixed that in Skyrim Special Edition too, apparently. No, Skyrim Special Edition comes with rain and I think snow occlusion, like, packed in. That's part of the Special Edition's new graphics, because it's made on the newer creation engine that has that built into it, which is one of the big reasons why Skyrim Special Edition appeals to me, just because it has better performance, just being a 64-bit program, but also it has this occlusion in it. It's a big pull for me. No snow under roofs, yeah. It's true. I had problems with that too, like the painted on snow everywhere. They apparently in development wanted to make like really, really dynamic snow that was super realistic, and then I just ended up with cutting back that budget, I assume, so much because it's just painted on textures. It's pretty sad. Wait a minute. There are so many books over here. Manual of Spellcraft. Magic from the sky. So many books. Okay, Rikha'Raal is in Stormhaven. Not a Rivenspire. That is a problem. Rikha'Raal has to go through this road now. Thank goodness for mods, yes. Yes. Yeah, it's such a shame because, like, I guess the original conception of Skyrim just really got muddled along the way. With, like, they wanted it to be this cold place with dynamic snow and, like, this really nitty-gritty quest line. And then it just kind of devolved a lot, really, when you think about it, because the quest line becomes, like, a dead simple binary choice. Snow gets painted on. And, you got them for bikinis. Never gonna live that down. Don't do that. Don't do that, Toreka. She's not interested. She's not interested. Oh. Oh no. That is not what Rika wanted to do. Just ignore her. Please just ignore. Dang it. They're all so annoying. That's alright. You enjoy that one. Want some more? You. Well, that's impressive. At least impressive fanfare. There's that glowy thing. Yeah, when they're really easy to get to, I'll go for it. There we go. I just can't see them making a huge step up with the vanilla game. Can't imagine ES6 not needing heavy modding to play like we want. I mean, I think at this point they've capitalized, I guess, on mods so much now as part of their brand. I think internally that I want to. It makes them, I think, more inclined to release a more bland game than they normally would. Like, I mean, they've made mods accessible on consoles at this point too. So I know that there's going to be people that are going to work really hard to tell really interesting stories, because that's like either their job or because they're passionate about it. But I feel, why can't Torika pick this up? I feel like it, unfortunately, allows for that kind of behavior to happen where they'll just say, it's okay. Like, we don't have to have all this kind of stuff because modders will just mod the game. We'll still be able to get profit from this game. Where's Rika? Oh, she's off to the side. That is not good. She needs to get back on the road. I best you could say the will to make it super polished isn't gonna be super strong. Yeah, pretty much. That's what I'm getting from all this. Because they have worked pretty diligently on trying to find a way to profit off of modding. More than just what they already have, because let's face it, people still buy Morrowinds, people still buy Oblivion, Skyrim, and all the Fallout games, old and new, because you can mod them. And now they've contracted out modders with Creation Club and stuff like that. So, you know, I can't really say what they will or won't do, you know, but I feel like they've created a climate internally where they won't really worry too much about polishing a really amazing story or really amazing characters. Like how Dragon Age is really, like, because, like, they don't have mods, so they're living on what they create specifically. And I feel like they'll just contract out DLC content to those modders that they're paying, and they're probably paying them less than what they pay for the artists in-house. They don't have to pay for any benefits or anything on those people that they're contracting, more than likely. I don't know specifically. So they're saving money on hiring those modders, those enthusiasts that really had always wanted to get paid for their work anyway. And they'll probably just get them to do a bunch of DLC work to try to polish out the game a little bit more. And that just doesn't feel very cool to me, personally. But, you know, I'll still probably buy the game. I'll still probably do that. What is this? Can Rika play lute? No, she cannot. It is just simple bug. It is gone now. They need the mod. Skyrim would never have been this old if it was only vanilla. Oh, definitely. Zara redeemed something. I didn't actually see that. I didn't hear the ding. I didn't hear the thing. I wouldn't have noticed it. Like I was saying on Discord yesterday, people are still updating super complex mods for Morrowind. Oh yeah. It does have mods. It does. There are games that have mods, but if they're not specifically designed for it, then I think the company isn't really thinking about that, you know? They're thinking about what experience can I deliver to these people so they're willing to part with their cash to enjoy this game, you know? Like, they just have a different mindset because it's what they put out. With Skyrim, with any of the Elder Scrolls games, except for, I guess, this one, it's kind of like they can just put out whatever and then people will just patch it up. But alright. I will do squats. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Make sure I don't wheel over any wires when I pull my chair in. Meat. All the pork. You should check out Stream Elements and see what's on offer these days. I still have things I need to work on over there. New stuff to add, but
War
yeah.
can be good for business, but not if I can't reach my market. I desperately want to make it to Shornhelm, but the guard refuses to let me through. They say it is unsafe.
Well, that is a problem for you, isn't it? Have they told you what, or when you can expect to continue your journey?
Not a word. And every day we sit here is more gold I won't be earning. And all because some noble or another decided he wanted to be king.
That sounds awful. I might be reading, but Khajiit has great hearing.
What do you want?
And dead bodies all over.
You there? Please. You must help me.
Why? What?
Help. Oh, please help me. We were attacked. They struck without warning. The backstabbing bastards.
These ones' ears grow tired of this. You're right next to your people. Go talk to them. They are just a couple of steps away. This is very ominous looking, though. Dry and so many crows. Oh man, I don't see the Oh. Oh. Oh.
Welcome to Rivenspire, land of beautiful women and an ugly war.
Good to know, good to know. What would happen if I purchased 25 physical doodles? I don't know if there's a limit specified anymore, because I kept on forgetting to like refresh it, and it would just sit there at 0.
Welcome to Rivenspire, land of women and war.
Maybe it wasn't the physical, I think it was the digital that sat at 0 for a little while. Anyway, oh, is there? I don't actually know if I got rid of the limit or not. I mean, if you purchase 25 of them, I would slowly have to do them, but I give no dates for when they will actually get completed. There's actually a thing on there. It just says, I'll get you one. I just don't know when. Sometimes, like, a few of them, it did take me, like, a month before I actually got it done. It is removed. Oh, the trust system. So easily abused.
Everyone recognizes the guild associate who matched wits with the mad god. What can I do for you?
You do know Rikha'Raal? Yes. Oh, wait, the mad god, yes. Not the other Daedric prince. Phone, shush you. Shush you, phone. Be still. Far too nice. Hey, man. I like to try to give everybody the benefit of the doubt. And if a line is crossed, then it gets boarded up and glass shards sprinkled on top. Dead in what way? The deadest kind? This one is looking for a mage named Albert. Bonefraid? Sent her to warn them. Or warn, yes, a Dibbler. Listen, their life may be in danger. Can you just direct Rika to that person?
Bonifred? The nearsighted scryer? What's she... Never mind. Daber left just a moment ago. Said he needed some quiet. He usually goes to the courtyard behind the guild hall when he needs some time alone. Is he going to be alright?
He's the best until they screw her over and then you need to be worried. I mean, you know, to be honest, even then you don't really need to be worried. I just walk away, you know? My characters can be very vindictive. Me personally, why waste the energy? Half the time anyway. I wouldn't cross her. Well, that's good. You haven't seen me angry. Ob is not streaming, yeah. Yeah, he's on sabbatical. Maybe permanent sabbatical. That's why Chillfest is kind of on a little bit of a hiatus too. And that's, that's why this stream is only 6 to 7:30 rather than 8, because I still meet up with him. We still are hanging out and playing games. And I'm assuming like the Chill Fest will be a thing that will show up still. We might still do like little drunk fest, but it's more of a special event rather than a consistent thing at this point right now. That's a shame, I agree. Look, man, if he had just gotten famous and gotten to that Twitch glamour, then he would have stayed. Right, alright, listen, he shouldn't be alone. That's probably the worst thing for him. Someone has been killing his associates. Shadows come out to rip the person in question apart. It is not very good. Oh, does the Order of the Eye mean anything to you?
You're serious, aren't you? Mara, protect us. I'll gather up the other initiates and alert the Magister at once. Please, just find Daber and bring him back safe. We'll do all we can to protect him.
I tried so hard to treat him like a celeb. Yeah, I mean, like... Yeah. It can be hard when you have a small user base, and, like, I don't really... Or not user base. That's for games. A small viewer base. Oh, goodness. And I don't really know exactly what his ultimate goals were, how he wanted, like, his channel to grow, and the developments he's had in his real life, and how everything, like, comes together, but yeah, right now he's just not feeling it. Said to Ob, I don't like it, but I get it, yeah. Yeah, because, like, especially if you're not digging your work, and if you are like a charisma character, you're the face, you're there, you're present, and you're not digging what you do, that's probably going to be even more of a detriment to that job, that hobby, than just taking a break. I've been a subscriber since the day he became partnered. Yeah, affiliated, not partnered. Partnering would be lovely, because that means that you'd be able to actually start making a living off of it. I don't think I've watched him in a single stream since then. But you ghost, though. Like, you show your support for us. I mean, until just recently, because recently you've been pretty much in almost all of these streams, but you kind of just, like, show your support and you don't really show up in the streams much. Alright, you'll do all that you can do to protect him by just standing here and making Rikha'Raal go find him. Rikha'Raal understands. She sees what's going on. She will go find him. As she did before. Portals. You're so lucky. Your new schedule is a lot better for me. Fair enough. It's been working out really well for me too. I'm happy about it. Because it's basically after the 7:30, 8 o'clock mark, I can just get up from the computer and I can just go chill. I don't have to think about it. I basically just switch my brain up. I don't have to worry about any work till tomorrow. It's fine. Don't think about it. Don't worry about it. Everything will survive till tomorrow. And he's dead. And I get to spend some time with family, which is nice. I've been meaning to do that. Like, when you're in the mindset that you don't have enough time to get everything done, you don't have enough time to get everything done. And being able to have that designated, like having a well-designed schedule, so you have that time where it's like, I'm gonna hang out with my family because that's heckin' important. I'm gonna eat a meal consciously while I enjoy it, with maybe a little bit of background music, but like I'm not just watching something. Although, I mean, like, I do that too, but I've been trying to have meals where it's just myself and my thoughts. 'Cause it's crazy when you have like access to the internet on a computer or your phone, just the rabbit hole that it creates. Even trying to get work done, I'll like come up for air essentially and just be like, wow, my brain is a little bit fried, and I never really noticed it because I was just always just going in that headspace. But being able to like step out of it and assess things quietly, it's helpful. Given my lack of success scrying with the ebony sphere, I'm moving on to augury. I've started with starlings, but they never stayed for long. Too unpredictable, too dependent on sharing movement of the flock. Okay, this is not very interesting. Let's see here. Crows, a fletched arrow, a corkscrew, key. I can't help but think it relates to a door. Or perhaps a portal. Doors, always doors. And 16 passes, 16 princes. It cannot be a coincidence. But where is the door? Do they speak of the artifact's position or the artifact itself? More questions. Always more questions. Always. This is true in life. I should confer with Nilo. I think he's done something similar with fish. If we don't make more progress soon, I think we'll have to inform the Archmage. You should have already done that. You are meddling with things that are very strange and have killed most of you. You should really have talked to other people. This is a Mage's Guild, no? You talk, network, understand things through others' perspectives. We've spent too much time already. Baron knows what the terrors this Daedric artifact could unleash. Well, Rikha'Raal knows. It was your death, yes? Your death. Aww. Oh, there was a little bit of it right there. The rest of it was invisible. On the work night, those 2 hours you stream are the last 2 hours before I go to bed. So they are the most likely hours I'm going to be free. Ah, I see. It's great you're getting more family time. It's so important. Yeah. Yeah, having some quiet time, and they've been affected too with the fact that we have all of this endless content at our disposal. We used to enjoy like movie nights every once in a while, a TV show, half an hour, and now it's just turned into like constantly little shows and looking at phones and stuff. And I'm trying to find a balance in my life between all these things, especially since like I make a living off of using the computer quite a bit. So it's very important for me to be able to go on the computer, get work done, don't get sidetracked, just write a note if I feel like it's very important, spend some time, enough time off of the computer, spending time with like family, because that's important, and hopefully getting the family more engaged in like, I don't know, card game, something off of the screens. It's my next stage, my plan of attack. Yes, Rikha'Raal, yes. The ultimate plan. Like, Christmas is coming up, and we would normally be like, oh, this is the decadent day where we watch like maybe 2 movies or shows and stuff. But we have this endless content at our fingertips now. So I ended up getting a Kinect game. Get the Kinect set up for Xbox because I have that working now. So we'll be able to play a game where we're jumping around and moving and stuff. And I want to like make it more of an interactive day rather than the lazing around watching movies, because that doesn't really fit with the way our lives have been now. Here the new time is midnight to 2 a.m. Oh god, I'm sorry. 1 hour later than me. How does that suit you? As I said, at the moment it is okay, I don't sleep, but in the long run it will not be a good time. The one you got to fix? Ah, yes. That is the one that I fixed up, the Xbox. The Kinect worked fine, but the Xbox had some problems with it, and I got it working, and then I tried to update. Wait a minute, this one? Yes. Then I tried to update the firmware of it, the operating system of it, and it bricked itself because it was the original Xbox 360, the fat one, that was prone to the red ring of death and all that. So I was a little bit upset. But then I found another one that was on the cheap because it had a problem where the disk drive wouldn't open up or close correctly. So I was like, all right, I'll try this one out. And so I got that one in, I opened it up, I cleaned it out, I tried to like figure out how to get the disk really working well. I ended up opening the old one's disk drive and looking in it and seeing how it works, and like, because that one also had a problem with the drive not opening and closing correctly. So that was really helpful with this one, identifying what the problem was and fiddling around with it. I got this one to work perfectly fine. It's beautiful, and it's updated to the most recent software, and it works. So I'm good. And it's the later version, so it's the most stable of the fat Xbox 360s. And the disk drive, it's funny because sometimes it'll open and it'll give a little bit of a stutter. It's just an old baby and it's struggling a little bit. But I mean, like, I've done everything that I could possibly do with the rubber band and the casing around it and stuff. So there's not really much obstruction or anything, and it's lubed up in there and everything. But it shows its age a little. But I kind of like it because it kind of gives it a little bit of character. Those things are so loud, though. My goodness. Xbox 360s? Oh man, I would never pay for an Xbox. I'm gonna be honest. Nintendo and PlayStation all the way, because after trying to work on the first one and just going through this whole entire journey of dealing with Xboxes, I'm like, wow, they nickel and dime you all the time. They make it super difficult for you to access the insides of the device to clean it out. It's all a pain in the butt, and it's basically built to fail. Like, my goodness. Not interested in Microsoft. You're awful. Like, yeah, it's crazy. Anyway. And yet, there is no hands on YouTube that fixes it. Yeah? Like, no good YouTube videos about fixing it? Or like me posting a video of what I do? It took days, man. Like that video series you made? Yeah, I don't... Yeah, because it took like days of me fixing, like, well, troubleshooting and then fixing it up. So I like imagining Rika is just saying all this to poor aLuck, and he's just clueless. Hey, you hear about Rikha'Raal's Xbox? It is quite exceptional. It comes from other plane of existence, breaking through Aetherius. It is best magical breakthrough ever. The Kinect, masterful gameplay.
You're back. Good. Our Magus erected a powerful ward on the door, and... Wait, I know that expression. You bring grim tidings, don't you? Adaber is dead.
Well, yes, but Rikha'Raal is mostly a little bit upset that you have nothing to say about her Xbox. It is a great discovery. Rikha'Raal is amazing for fixing it. Whatever. Yes, he is dead.
The 8 damn whoever did this to him. He was so sweet. Such a quiet and gentle soul. Always there with a timid smile and a kind word. Who could... Thank you for letting me know. We'll see to it that he's laid to rest. Just warn the others.
Well, you are asking a valid question. Rikha'Raal could tell you that it was his shadow that was magic to kill him. So it was his shadow that killed him. You're welcome for that information. Go back to your book reading. Alright. Next person on list. Nilo. Stormhold Shadowfen. And that was right under... Ravenspire, right?
Yeah.
No. Shadowfen. Stormhold Shadowfen. Hold. Shadowfen. Stormhold. There are so many names that are similar. Hatching pools. Well, alright then. Stormhold. Oh, there he is. He is right there. How convenient. No, we will not spend the money. Dang it, you. Let's see. This is the one that Rika wants. Do you not have the show on map? Well. No, I guess not. Either that or I don't know what I'm doing. Which happens a lot. Is that a... let's see. No, because... Wait. Oh, show on map. Dang it! I probably knew about this and then forgot about it. Gonna go with that. But wait, this is... where I am anyway. Show on map just shows me this. I like reading the quest log. That feels a little bit more stable to me right now. Might be you're
Did you hear
using
that Vanas Galarian was
controller.
rescued from the Black Forest?
It's just not as good controls. My goodness, Sarlark. You just want to switch me to the dark side. Hello, man with your glowing red orbs. Utterly unbroken. Very majestic. Love the style you have going on. It is, very good. 3 stars. Don't like this one though. Clan fears are everywhere and they look like they're missing textures. Yeah, no, I think it's just because this quest has multiple pieces to it, and the game's whole show on the map is confused slightly. Like those Tudor style houses. If only they had decent textures. If only. No MK bullying this time. Well, that's nice. I mean, the menus are a little bit different, but they do have it. They do have the show on map. It's just kind of broken with this multi-parted quest, I'm assuming. Either that or it's just broken. Period. End of sentence. Are you dead yet? You're not dead yet. Look at you. And your magnificent fins.
Stay back. Back! I will not die like the others.
Oh, you wised up, eh? You understand what is going on. I need to show you my new house, Tom. Oh, man. Cribs. ESO edition. Hello, I am Zarzar. Welcome to Zarzar's abode. I'm guessing you don't know Tudor style houses? I mean, maybe. I just don't know the name of them. That's for sure. Might be able to recognize it if you show me a picture. Your actual house. It's like, here's the kitchen. Here's the living room. This one is not here to harm it. Mages are being killed by their own shadows. Scaladier was one of them. And, what was his name again? Yeah, it was some elf guy. You know him. He is dead too.
You think I do not know? I know. I have heard the stories. Ragar, Gilnanor, and now Skaldir? All dead at your hand, no doubt. Well, I am too clever for you, Shadow Weaver. Try to touch me and my wards will tear you apart.
Oh, Shadow Weaver. You know, Rikha'Raal is pretty good at blending into the shadows and remaining invisible for long, long periods of time. Yes. Well, you are being very paranoid. Paranoid, yes. If Khajiit were here to kill you, you'd be dead already. Now stop being an idiot and come out of there.
I don't. All right. I'm sorry. I'll come out.
That's all right.
You remind me of my sister, Zarai.
Is
She
it the
is
eyes?
a wonderful person.
So red.
When she gets mad, I'd rather tangle with an angry hackwing. How do you know about the shadows?
Join the queue. Everybody show their houses to Tom. Hey, you want to see Rikha'Raal's tiny little apartment? It is a magnificent. Pretty much play ESO as a single player game. Yep. I have no friends in ESO at all. I mean, you have Zerlark. I mean, unless you're talking about, like, just actual friends list in the game. Mine's pretty bad, too. I just want my single-player Elder Scrolls game, guys. Can I have it before I actually die? Bonafrid sent Rikha'Raal. She wants you to seek a safe place. You should go to your sister.
Yes, of course. Zarai will put me in a very bright room. Or should it be a very dark room? I cannot take this kind of stress. Look, my scales are falling out. Thank you. And Bonafrid, tell her I am sorry I doubted her dedication in the past.
Well, you should stay close to your sister. Stay close to a witness. They can help you. Rikha'Raal knows firsthand when Bonafrid was about to be killed. Rikha'Raal was there to help. And a guard, surprisingly enough. You should probably have someone escort you to your sister, though. Being alone is dangerous.
Yes, I know I will. If you have spoken to Bonafrid, you must know about our research into the Daedric artifact. Please, take my notes. Preferably far, far away. I hid them in those roots over there. I am sure that is what these shadows want.
Oh, not your blood? Well, Rikha'Raal will take the notes. Good luck. Oh, you're not going to move from your spot, huh? Okay, well. You're probably fine. Shaja Noshmiko. Okay. I saw the water woman again today. That is what I have taken to calling her. Each time I fill my scrying bowl. I see her before long. She never speaks, but when she turns to face me, her eyes are cloaked in shadow, hidden beneath a black hood. I think she is beautiful, by dry skin standards. But she seems cold, like a river water after a thaw. I do not understand. All I seek is the artifact, but all I find is this woman. Zare says I am doing it incorrectly and accidentally gazing into some poor Breton's parlor. I do not think she is right, though. I filled my scrying bowl with tea instead of bog water. The scrolls say that the flecks of leaf and seed can help break through persistent visions. I'll try anything at this point. I fear that each time I see the water woman, my chances of finding the artifact diminish. Let's see. Blackness. Trying to swim against current, still nothing. Maybe this nothing means something. I admit it fills me with trembling. Skaldir insists that we trudge on, but this water woman scares me. The darkness scares me. Time for a wallow, I think. A long one. A wallow instead of a swim, eh?
You who would unravel the secret of these murderous shadows. Approach me.
You could say please. This Nogpod is number one, and second will be my Khajiit home. Yeah, the second one is impressive as heck. Like, way bigger than a home. Have you guys played the Morrowind DLC in this game, by the way? Zarlark gifted it to me at the beginning of the stream. Morrowind and Murkmire. So plenty of new content for us to frolic about in. It's pretty exciting. Very little. But you own it. You gotta play it. Ooh, alright. Let's play the original Morrowind. Yeah, this one is supposed to have a quest line that sets up the events for Morrowind the game, right? I was just judging from the trailers. I don't actually know, but it looks like that's the case. In which case, I'm very intrigued. Because I have not played the original Morrowind story all the way through. I don't know really how it all goes down. So to play this and learn about this prequel story before actually playing Morrowind at some point, whether it's the original game or through Skywind, would be very interesting. You gotta play Morrowind this game? Oh, I will. I will. I've been gifted it. I'm gonna be going through all of Dark Brotherhood. I'm gonna go all through Morrowind, all through Mire, and if Elsewhere ever comes out, god dang it, I'm gonna play the heck out of it. Kitties everywhere. Remember now you played it first time on stream? Yeah. Alright, Lilitha. There you go. Is that it, right?
Only
You're
you can
very
see.
strange, elven lady.
I am Lilatha, Sigic Master of the Gazing Glass. I have watched you from afar, and I believe we share the same goal. You seek to destroy these vengeful shadows, yes? I believe we can help each other.
You will do this one. What are you asking her to do?
All the Shadow's victims were seeking a Daedric artifact, an extraplanar antiquity that remains hidden from my sight. To solve these murders, we must first locate the artifact. I require 2 objects to find it. An Anuic lantern and a liminal lens.
And of course you want Rikha'Raal to track down these items, because you can't physically do it, or no. You have to be a ghost running around telling people to approach her with all this authority. Look at that posture. Look at that pose. Goodness. Where are these objects?
I believe the lantern lies hidden in a sunken ship near Kanathi's roost.
Oh.
The lens rests in a coffer, deep within the howling sepulchres. Recover the items, then seek out my boat near Vulcal Guard. Trust no one. Our enemies are very well hidden.
Kanathi's roost. Like the only place that Rikha'Raal did almost everything on the island.
I'm sorry we can't have this conversation in person. I fear that I'm too tempting a target for this shadowy killer.
Oh, of
I must remain
course.
hidden. You have questions? I urge you to keep them brief. There's no telling when our enemy will strike again.
Do you know anything about this Daedric artifact?
Very little. Daedric artifacts are notoriously difficult to track. Some misguided soul may discover one and wield it for a time, but it always vanishes eventually, sometimes for a week, sometimes for centuries.
And they are dangerous, yes?
Oh, yes. Items of power always introduce some measure of peril to the world. This is doubly true with Daedric artifacts. They exist to carry out the dark intentions of their creators, you see. They turn even the best intentions to malice eventually.
Gotta play Morrowind? Yeah, I will. Who's in Somerset? I'm not in Somerset. I only did the little intro quest, which admittedly I had said that was pretty cool. It gets you interested in what's happening. Why do you think this one is so good at hiding from you?
That is the question, isn't it? I trained for centuries on the island of Artea, briefly under Sothasil himself.
I see.
Yet still this artifact eludes me. Vexing is the word. Either this artifact is shrouded by a powerful ward, or it isn't here.
Yeah, Rikha'Raal could see you coming from Somerset. Look at what you're wearing. Is it not here?
It might be tucked away in a pocket plane, or caught in some orbit Gaia, bouncing between worlds.
Ooh.
Impossible to say. That's why I need the lantern and the lens.
That's where Rikha'Raal got her Xbox from. Anyway, this one's ears grow tired. We're good, right? Yeah, we're good. Rikha'Raal can collect the items in peace. Let's see now. She is ready to go because it is 7:30. This should be a good place to call it. I'll play it next to Scared Person. As he stands there, so noble. Scared out of his mind. Alright. Yeah, gotta remember we gotta visit our little tiny apartment, put some stuff in it, wrap up these quest lines here, and then run off into the sunset to check out some of Murkmire and some of Morrowind. Still want to kind of complete Dark Brotherhood first because we're already in the thick of it. But I gotta get a taste of those other places. Gotta check it out. Ooh, hello there. Hello. Okay. Thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed. Spread the word if you did, because it helps. Check out the Discord if you have not, and you can check out the events tab on this Twitch channel to know what we'll be streaming next. It's the end of the week pretty much for the stream, so or the streaming that I do. So I'll be getting the new week set up tomorrow as usual, and I'm thinking that for the Lucky and Talented stream, if that gets cancelled, as it often does, the solo play for this coming week will be Dragon Age Inquisition, because I was thinking about that anyway, but also I know Zarlark, you really love it, and you did just gift these DLCs, so like, let's play some Dragon Age Inquisition. Yeah, so that's basically the main thing. Otherwise, it's the same old. Sunday is modding, Tuesdays Lucky and Talented or the solo play, and Thursday is painting and chill, and then we're back to Friday. Endless cycles. So if you have any comments or feedback about the stream, I always love hearing about it. It can be very helpful. You can use the feedback links on the Twitch info panel. My god, I got tongue-tied for a second there. You can use the feedback links on the Twitch info panel or the Read Me Text channel on the Discord. As always, from my heart to yours, good luck.